Hi y'all. Are you trying to find the best tasting homemade bourbon barbecue baby back ribs in the country? Well, you've come to the right place. Today, I am going to introduce you to the irresistible flavor of a homemade bourbon barbecue sauce added to my scrumptious baby back ribs. These succulent baby back ribs are going to be slow smoked to achieve a level of tenderness that is unmatched. And what truly sets them apart is the bourbon barbecue sauce, a divine concoction that adds layers of complexity and irresistible flavor to every single bite. All right, our first step is to preheat the smoker. And today I'm gonna be finishing off this bag of Bear Mountain Gourmet Barbecue pellets. This gourmet barbecue gives it a really good flavor. So all I'm gonna do for the most part is I'm just gonna add these right to my hopper. And for these ribs, I am gonna be cooking at 225 degrees. It takes about 4.5 hours at 225. So first thing I'm gonna do, I know my smoker runs 25 degrees too hot, so I'm gonna turn the power on and I am gonna go to 200 degrees. That'll give me my internal temp of 225, and voila, it's starting to preheat. Hi y'all, Don here with Southern Backyard Cooking. If you're enjoying my video, please make sure you give me those big thumbs up, like that video. And to keep watching other videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. Those things help me out more than anything else. All right, y'all, got my ribs out. The first thing you want to do, and I've already done that, is remove the membrane. Some people don't like to remove it. Personally, I do. It just makes it easier to actually eat the ribs as well as cut them after they're done. So once I have the membrane off, I'm just going to add some yellow mustard. This is as a base. Spread some on there, and then I am just moving it around. And the whole idea as a base, this will allow my salt, pepper, and garlic to stick. And then I sprinkle some of my salt, pepper, and garlic. I don't want it too thick, but I want to make sure I have enough seasoning on there to where it gets some flavor. I'm going to turn them over. Again, more mustard. Spread it around here and there. Make sure everything's covered pretty good. Sprinkle my salt, pepper, and garlic. Now, I know there's a lot of people that like to use brown sugar, honey, that type of stuff on their ribs. Personally, I don't like to do that. I don't even like to do that when I wrap them after 3 hours. I like them just to cook. One of the reasons is that brown sugar and honey, those type of things, that's got that sugar base in it, it will make them burn. So our next step is place them on the smoke, and we're gonna put them on there and leave them on there for about 3 hours. I'm at temperature. So I am just sticking them up there. I'm putting them on my top rack. And I want the bone side down. So far, that's the hardest part. We'll see y'all back in about 3 hours. All right, y'all, it's been right at 3 hours. So I'm gonna pull my racks of ribs out. I'm gonna wrap them. See, they have a real good bark on them. Here's what my ribs look like. They're 3 hours. Looking very good. All right, most of the time when I am doing my ribs At this point in time, if you watch some of my previous rib videos, you would know that I would end up using some beer and I would double wrap them. On these, because I'm going to be using the barbecue sauce, the Bourbon BBQ Sauce that I made, I am not going to add any additional liquid or anything. I'm just going to wrap them. I'm only going to single wrap them. So I have them both wrapped. I'm going to go back onto the smoker 1.5 hours, and then we'll come back out and pull them out and put our barbecue sauce on. And we're good to go. All right, y'all. It's been another 1.5 hours, so the ribs are getting real close to being done. I'm going to pull them out. I'm going to do one rack and then showing you how to do it. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and pull the foil back. And I'm just going to wrap it around. I'm going to put it back in just laying on top of the foil. And the reason I'm going to do this is because then it's much easier to pick up, as well as all the barbecue sauce doesn't run everywhere. And then I've got my barbecue sauce applier, my barbecue sauce, and I'm just going to apply this liberally all over. Like I said, I want to get it really good and thick. Now this is the Bourbon BBQ Sauce that I made. And now I'm just going to stick it back in there. Now I'm going to do this only for about 1/2 hour, 15 minutes to 1/2 hour. And basically I want it almost to caramelize this on top of that, making it almost like a candy coating to it, but it makes it taste so good. And this one's ready to go back in. We'll see y'all in about 1/2 hour. Hey y'all, back out here at the smoker. Ribs are just about ready. I'm gonna pull them off and check them out. Pull one rack at a time. There's those ribs. They look really good. Got a good coat of that barbecue sauce on them. So we're gonna cut them into them in just a minute and let's try. All right, I'm just gonna cut one here off on the end. And you see how they're just cutting real easily. It's got a good amount of smoke ring on it. Let's try it out. Man, that is good. It just pulls right off the bone. I could sit out here and eat them for the rest of the night. Now those are some really great tasting ribs. The one thing that I will probably do when we go inside is pour me a little bit of sauce on the side just to get a little bit more flavor to them. My best bet for the day, go back and watch my video how to make this great tasting Bourbon BBQ Sauce. It's very easy and you can do it in about 30 minutes and you will end up using this stuff on anything you grill and or smoke. And until next time, y'all enjoy.